Hey, so it's been a little while. I've definitely have disappeared. I've pulled the disappearing act the past year. So I think the last time I posted something was around April last year when I had my gig in London, which was really, really good actually. I enjoyed that gig a lot. But yeah, it's been a little while. I definitely needed to take a little break from everything in my life and mainly like social media and a little creative break as well. I would say I probably haven't been on a creative break for the whole of last year, but I did definitely take about 6 months from doing anything creative, really. And I just kind of took that time to sit with myself and I guess like restructure my life a little bit and think about what I really want and where I want to be, and like even why do I want to be creative, like what is it that I really like about that. And also, like, by the time it was like March last year, I've just been kind of like running on empty almost for such a long time that by the time it got to March, I was super burned out, and just kind of like the point of why I was trying to do everything got lost, which I guess is what burnout really is. Okay, wait, there's a plane. And yeah, I don't know, something that I've wanted to do for myself and for like my own personal satisfaction and I guess my own personal progress with my creativity and with what I'm doing in terms of my creativity, is like a creative vlog. So I've really been wanting to do that for quite a while, and I don't know, I released the last part of the live sessions that I did last year. So last year I released like a live session performance with for the song's Mission. Sorry, I have a little bit of what's it called? Hay fever, so my throat just keeps on going off a little bit sometimes. So but yeah, last year I released 2 songs, Mission and Electrified, and then for the live sessions I released Don't Care and Mission, and last month I released the final part, which is Electrified, from the live sessions. And it just feels like a really good way to like finish one project and just like commit to that and finish that before doing anything else. But I guess this creative vlog is sort of like the point is for me to be, well, there's a couple of things why I want to do this actually. I'd say probably like number one is to be accountable to myself and to like show up for myself creatively in whatever capacity that means. It doesn't mean that like I think my idea of what I want to do with music and what I want to do with my creativity has changed since last year, in a way. At least I definitely don't feel like I used to feel so much pressure, because I used to feel very like insecure about it, I guess. So it felt like a lot of pressure that everything has to be perfect, like every single release, every single song has to be perfect and it has to be like that thing. And even though like none of my songs I don't think are like a hit, like the hit that like would break me as an artist or whatever, but even though I kind of know that, it's still like it still used to be like an excuse to be like, oh, I'm not gonna do it because it's not the thing, you know, which I think a lot of us can definitely associate with. And I think a lot of artists can definitely associate with that as well, because we do love an excuse in the form of perfectionism to not release our stuff and not to share it. So this is definitely like number one. The priority is to like keep myself accountable, that I'm showing up, I'm creating vlogs, my creative vlogs, and creating art, like music, whatever, songwriting, whether that's for myself, for someone else. I don't really care. I just want to see where it takes me, because I really actually do generally really enjoy it, and I think it's so much fun. I do think there's something that I can help people with this. And number two is also just to like reflect back and look back on my journey, even in a year's time. If I have like, I don't know, 12 vlogs, let's say that I do one per month, and I have 12 vlog entries, it'll just be so nice to see where I was at, how I was feeling, and what I was thinking, and like how far I've come as a person, as a creative person since then. So I'm just like really excited about that. I've never really done that before. I guess the biggest thing I've done in that capacity is, and I still do, is like morning pages. But my morning pages are definitely like, I don't have a journal that I can go back to with entries and reread. It's really just about me. Like it's almost like therapy. It's basically about me just like ranting out first thing in the morning, ranting out whatever is on my mind, and like not caring what anyone thinks. And then I guess 3 would be to like share and connect with other people who are maybe doing the same thing or similar thing, or want to do something similar, like have a creative vlog, be creative, or maybe they just enjoy creativity, even if it's not in a professional capacity. They enjoy being creative, or maybe you want to have a little bit more creativity and freedom, self-expression in your life. So yeah, it'll just be like a place for me to connect with people from all over the world. And that's the fun thing, that like with the internet you can connect with people from all over the world. It doesn't have to be UK, and I think that that's really awesome. So yeah, this has been like my past year, and this is the point. This is kind of why I'm wanting to do this kind of creative vlog series. Yeah, I've definitely feel like I've grown up a lot the past year, and I'm kind of just ready to build things for the future and continue the things that maybe I've started already, and continue building on top of them, and just seeing where it takes me, without any predisposed